Hello there, my Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in twin flame relationships. How you doing today? Welcome to your September reading to have a little look-see-dooksy at your twin flame relationship. This one feels really powerful while blessing the decks and tuning with my angels, guides, and masters, the mystical pantheons with which I work on the daily. This one was very interesting, the blessing. I bless each deck, and I ask each respective and sometimes collective of the angels, guides, and masters to please bless the deck for the zodiacal, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. That it be these cards, each deck be a channel of their guidance and grace, right? For the well-being of all. And then I bless the collective, and that's when I plug in. And you start with the first deck, it's like, but I'm reading 8 decks here. So 24 cards in all in the spread, 1 from each deck in 3 lines, right? It just by the end of it, I'm so plugged in, I'm so feeling y'all, and I am Leo rising. So as I'm blessing you, I'm blessing myself. So rock and roll, rock and roll to that. It felt very, very high, but very, very relaxed. And they said, yep, just like the summer heat, it's like the temperature is high, but it's very relaxed, just like, so I won't say it's burned out, exhausted, but that kind of luxurious, very 5th house Leo. So let's dive in. I'm ready. We're going to start with the Caroline Myss archetype card. What is your archetype in this twin flame relationship for September 2019? So here we go. My collective pantheon of angels, guides, and masters, please. What is the archetype that the Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in this twin flame relationship is dealing with September within themselves this September 2019? The judge. Judgy much? Now it means more than that. It's more than just being judgy. It's a soul power. It's an archetype in its light and shadow. I'm so tempted to just lay out. Well, let's do it a little differently for you all. Why not? Why not, Leo? We're going to do this a little differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the archetypes for you, the other, and for the relationship as a whole. I know usually I do the first line, but let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I'm actually doing this the day before new moon. I've got my Llewellyn's Witches calendar. Yeah, I'm doing this on Thursday the 29th. Technically, we're void of course right now, but tomorrow is the new moon in Virgo. So I'll try and get this out for you, but really I'm trying to get all of these done before September. Go have a look at your what do I need read. It might be helpful. Okay. My pantheon of angels, gods, and masters, please. An archetype card for the other, the twin in this twin flame relationship, in relationship with the Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's their archetypal deal? What's their soul power? They're dealing with within themselves. The hedonist. I have the hedonist Chronos archetype in Virgo. Dionysus, can't wait. Well, he's always with me, but yeah. I was wondering why I was like, where the Dionysus Great Fun Pentacle? Gotcha. Oh, it's just it's a personal favorite of mine. So I'm trying not to project myself into these readings while I do it. But I'm a Virgo, can't not in a way, even subconsciously. So I'm the judge dealing with hedonist rock and roll. Dance for me, sorry. Dancing with those stars. Let's pull one. I'm sorry. This, like I said, it's the first time I'm doing this way. Please, my angels, gods, and masters. There you are. One card for overall for this twin flame relationship involving the Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus Sun collective for September 2019. Overall. Ooh, the storyteller. Storyteller is lovely and toxic at the same time, but then again, all archetypes are. So we've got the judge, you, Leo. Now, look, if it does flip, if you find yourself that you're getting that second line of information for you, that's fine. I do that to clarify it so that at least I know who I'm dealing with. But, if things flip around, things flip around. And I find this a little bit more loosey-goosey than saying divine masculine, divine feminine. Just how I'm doing it this time. Could change next time around. Could change very next reading. So that being said, let's go in. Let's get our angels here, our little guidance and grace. Let's start with the judge, the Leo judge here. My angels, please, one card in clarity for this Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Judge archetype in twin flame relationships for September. This one. It was serenity. Now that might be very well be what I was feeling before during the blessing. It was very relaxed, even though the energy was really high. It was like whatever, but not like a whatever. It was like a whatever. You know, you've been granted the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, the courage to take courage, Leo, heart, lion, courage to change the things you can, which is things in the internal world through internal work, and the wisdom to know the difference which comes through experience. Let's get one for the hedonist, shall we? This is fun. Can you imagine me in Vegas? I can't. I've never been. Not this life. Probably last life. Oh yeah, probably last life. My angels, please, a clarifier then, an angel, piece of angelic guidance and grace for the hedonist, the other in this twin flame relationship with this Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Show me September. What's going on here for the hedonist other? Harmony. We got serenity and harmony. This is not feeling so far very, at least within yourselves, very twin flamey, which is, you know, turbulent, transformative. It can be hot and passionate. Oh, and I forgot to say this. Please, in the links down below, check out the video that I have linked. I think it's the first actual video under the description for this one. Clarifying twin flames, soulmates, and true lovers, just so that you get the language of the definitions in terms of what I'm talking about in terms of a twin flame. That you are, the relationship is all about helping, not really, well, learning how to heal yourself. Each of you is teaching the other how to heal and love and give yourself what the other one cannot give you, right? By contract, they can't. They're not supposed to. They may well be able to give it to somebody else, and ain't that just a pain in the ass? Well, we're in the root chakra there. There's a pain in the heart. I get it. Pain in the third eye, right? So, so far within yourselves, this is looking good for the month. Maybe you're laying low, but let's see. Like I said, the energy is high. It is very relaxed, very serene and harmonious. I'm with that. So, my angels, please, one for the overall relationship. We've got the storyteller here, and I am well aware of how toxic the storyteller can be, but how absolutely magnificent the storyteller can be, having been in relationships with many of them. I have a touch of it myself, just not dominant. Please, a clue, a tip, a hint here for the overall relationship for this Leo collective relationship. Oh, guardian angel. The guardian angel there, that says that the higher selves are involved here. So definitely we're looking at pre-incarnational contract, a sacred contract, which is what a twin flame relationship is anyway, that the higher selves are involved. Well, of course the higher selves are involved. The guardian angel, to me, like, why in the hell has a celestial being been assigned to follow your shit around all the time, right? That's for all of us. No, it's the higher self. It's you know, I like to think of it as we are the avatar in the game and they are the player, like they are player one and we are the down here, right? We are the Sims. Yeah. So, I mean, really, so far, this is looking really good. I like doing it this way. Maybe this is the way they want me to do it. It's a lot more flow. This way I can stay with each guide consistently through, but once I get this line of 5 out, I have 3 other decks and I'm going to clarify with. So how exciting. Now, okay, Apollo. Apollo sits in the throne of Leo for me. No one ever switches out. He's the only one. He's right there. Point out him. There he is. Hi. He's so hot. I mean, obviously God of the sun, but God of healing, God of prophecy, God of music, the arts. But he's more classical music, or Dionysus is more rock and roll, more funk and blues, and get into the groove. Boy, you've got to prove your love to me. You know, that's Dionysus. Apollo is ballet. Dionysus is everything that's not ballet. Okay, so here we go. My gods, Apollo in particular, please. One card to clarify for this Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in twin flame relationship, right on the bottom for September. Ooh, decisions. All right, well, here we go. Here we go, and we're off to the races, right? Chokhmah. The 8 of Blades. Now, I know the 8 of Blades ain't pretty in other decks, so that's what I love about this one. That, you know, maybe not all of the options are on the table yet, but I love that it's called Decisions because of the spinning blades there. So this would be Eight of Swords. That it is a cut, it is a decision, like an incision, something is being cut away. Decisions are life-changing. Choices have consequences. Every choice has a consequence. Minimal choice, minimal consequence, right? A big choice, big consequence, but decisions are life-changing, right? I'm getting a new hairstyle. Oh, maybe life-changing. Going to have coffee instead of tea today. That's a choice, has a consequence. A decision. I'm moving to Guam. I don't know, I always use that as an example, right? I'm going to law school. I'm, you know, picking up my bed and walking, and then I'm going to shave my head, and I'm going to become a disciple of the divine. That's a life-changing decision. So that makes sense here. Let's see what the hedonist here, please. Apollo, my gods. Shine your light. I'm the light, the light I am. Light is truth. Please, a clue, a tip, hint about this hedonist in relationship with this Leo collective judge in this twin flame relationship for September, please. It's nice and precise. Nice and precise. That. No, nice and precise. That. No. You're throwing it. I'm missing it. Please. For this hedonist in this twin flame relationship with Leo. Ace of Blades. Now what's interesting, you put an 8 and a 1 together, you got 9 of Blades. So yeah, I'm feeling this, that there's a lot of thinking going on here, and Leo, you are overthinking it way more, because the, you know, this hedonist wants to communicate, if hasn't already, right? The Ace at the beginning, it's really bringing you some truth, bringing you, but you know, from a place of harmony. This actually feels really good. This does not feel terribly tried, but even you with serenity to say, yeah, okay, I got this is a life-changing decision. He's saying, darling, you've got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Let's see. Again, this is not immediately romantic. I know the tendency is to jump right into the romance category and ignore this as any other kind of relationship structure. But, you know, this a judge and a hedonist, though, feels a little. When I'm reading one of my own signs, because it's like, is that me wanting that? But hey, it's only 4 out of 12. Here we go. That's why I really pray before I do the ones where I have my own. I'm Leo, rising, Virgo, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Venus, and Libra. So those are the ones. And of course, I'm doing Virgo and Libra next. Please, my gods, Apollo in particular, a piece of your guidance and grace, some clarity, some light about this overall twin flame relationship with the storyteller. Storyteller, guardian angel. Yeah, let's add to that. I mean, the higher self, that there's a storytell, there's a story going on here. Oh, this is a story for the ages, I get a feeling. Okay, so please, a clue, a tip, a hint. What's going on here? Strength, the Leo card. I fucking knew it. I knew it when I was doing my hair today. It's like, you're going to do Leo, the strength card is going to come up. So look, what do we know about the card of the sun? Oh no, this is the card of strength, but it is definitely the Leo card. Sorry, I got my the sun and Leo crossed over in my head. Hey, it is dark moon. Give me a break. Void, of course. Give myself a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat. Yeah, I mean, here, this is about courage, right? Right? I mean, what I love about this card again is that the Empress here is seen, you know, as a huntress. She's got a bow and arrow. Yeah, so maybe there's a little Sag energy in there too if you're looking for it. But she's not like letting the lioness rip her apart, nor is she killing or subduing it. It's like she's walking beside it. So if you take the emotions of the heart, right, the strength of the soul, the grace of endurance, the power of true love, which conquers all, there's something like that going on this relationship, that this is a strong deal. And yeah, with the guardian angel there. All right, let me get them all out and then I'll play. Because already I'm like feeling this puppy kitty big time. Let's get the the guidance and grace of the masters. Please, my masters. Now I'm in. Well, I guess I was in it from the shuffle, from the get-go, but here we go. Let's do this. Please, a card of clarity, guidance, and grace for this Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign judge archetype with serenity and decisions. Please, can you clarify this with one card for us, please? The Lovers, and not the Lovers Tarot, the Lovers Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, which, interesting though, it's like it makes up for it not being the Lovers because you got the card of decisions next to it, and the Lovers card is always about a decision. So I think we know, now we have context. I guess that's the thing with 24 cards, right? Sooner or later it's going to pop up, even if it's the last card. Wow. Okay. All right. I know I keep, that's just force of habit. Let's get one for the hedonist in this, please. My masters, one card of clarity for this hedonist in relationship with this Leo collective judge archetype, this twin flame relationship. Please, a card of clarity, piece of guidance and grace. We've got the hedonist with harmony, and the Ace of Blades, the Sybil, a new idea coming in or being presented, and we've got fear of inadequacy. There we go. There we go. So there's something going on there worth looking at. Fear of inadequacy. Now, fear of inadequacy is simply, I am not good enough. And everybody has that. If you have not read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, I had it in original paperback back in the 80s. Woo! That book was dog-eared, highlighted, annotated. Yeah, I don't remember if I had Post-its in them yet. Maybe Post-its hadn't been invented yet. I don't remember. I'm pre-Post-it then. Well, I was born in 1968. She says right in like the first couple of chapters, I'm not good enough is the core fear of everyone on earth. Everybody's got that, right? So there's something to look at there. Have some compassion when you judge this one, because if they're afraid of being inadequate, you could really be pushing their buttons, and maybe not even by what you're saying or what you're doing. It might just be how you carry yourself in that serenity, but it feels like you have the upper hand here with this decision so far. It's going to be your decision, and rightly so. If you can really alchemize that judge archetype, I wouldn't rush into this. This whole thing has been high vibrational but relaxed, right? Very chill considering the heat. Paradox explosion. Do you notice paradoxes are just imploding left, right, and center? Is it just me? My masters, please, then overall, please, for this storyteller, the relationship itself. We've got a relationship here about the storyteller archetype with the guardian angel and the card of strength. So obviously, yes, in pre-incarnational dealio going on here, part of the divine plan, no question. But please, a piece of your guidance and grace, please, to clarify for this twin flame relationship, September 2019, with the Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the month. True love. True love. Now look. This is a true love relationship. Now, you have both soulmate and twin flame relationships on the path of true love. So let this at least eradicate any idea that this is the wrong person. Oh, this is the right person. But what you must be going through, because I'm telling you, just this lineup. Yeah, I think this is how I'm going to be doing. Sorry, Aries and Gemini. Sorry, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. This is how I'm doing it. I love this. Thank you. I get it. This is a big deal. I mean, only one major arcana card, but it's in the overall relationship. An ace and an 8 of blades. A lot of thought here. Like up here. But yet there's harmony, there's serenity. But I'm not necessarily getting the open heart here yet. What I'm getting is a divine mind, right? Third eye, crown throat. Third eye, crown throat. And a hedonist. Second verse, root sacrum, root sacrum. So what's sort of missing here? It's the heart and the solar plexus. Where's the love? What would love do here? What would love decide to do? Well, I have my opinions, but let's see. All right. Oh, whisper of love cards. Yay! I love these. These are great. All right, here we go for my pantheon, my collective pantheon of angels, gods, and masters. Please, a whisper of love. In this case, really, a whisper of true love. for this Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, in this twin flame relationship with this hedonist for September 2019. Please, a piece of your collective, angelic, godly, and master grace. Act as if your partner is here. This card came up in a previous reading for these twin flames. There's something so powerful about that. Really, so powerful about that. You know what? Let's have a look at the partner. My collective angels, gods, and masters. Same thing, please, for this hedonist in relationship with the judge archetype Leo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, September 2019. What's going on here? Have faith. Have faith. Have faith. Let's just get this one on the table then, because then I want to look at this lovely block I have here. My angels, gods, and masters, please, your collective guidance and grace for the overall relationship, this twin flame relationship for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs with this hedonist archetype, September 2019. Be supportive. This is about supporting each other. Now, I'm going to go into these cards individually, obviously, but I'm going to start at the top with you, Leo, because there's writing on these cards. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Now, it takes a really, really strong mind to be able to do that without getting caught up in the drama of what the story you're telling in your mind about what's going on. That there is a touch of telepathy here, particularly with that Eight of Blades, that while, if you're in separation right now, if you know who this person is and they're in your life, then yeah, there's a conversation that needs to go on here. But act as if your partner is here does indicate that this is work you're supposed to be doing on your own. And what are twin flame relationships about teaching you how to heal yourself, how to love yourself, how to set boundaries, how to shift boundaries. The whole damn stop and shop, right? Within yourself. And the lesson is set up that way here because the decision is in your hands, right? So because you got that card of decision with the card of the Lovers, yet with serenity. Oh, let me read you this. I'm going to complete your line here. So the Judge archetype, right? Light and shadow. Balancing justice and compassion. Balancing justice and compassion. It's such a throat chakra thing. Managing the fair distribution of power. I have to say, even with serenity, which is a choice, the decisions card, the Lovers, and act as if you're partnering here, this is so throat chakra. Managing fair distribution of power, because it does feel like you have the upper hand here, at least in the intellectual, at least in terms of who's making the cut and who isn't. The shadow attribute. Offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. I'm thinking it's the former, not the latter. I'm feeling that. Offering only destructive criticism. Well, if you're doing that with somebody who already has a fear of inadequacy, if now you know, if you already knew that before, then come on. Purr, don't roar here. This person needs your love, needs your, at least your compassion. Look, whether or not it's a twin flame relationship or not, being compassionate is just something you need to learn how to do. We all do. Part of the path of true love. How do you speak truth with compassion? The Dalai Lama. It's like one of his quotes that comes to me all the time because I am very throat chakra defined in this life. Truth without compassion is brutality. So are you brutal? But yeah, with that serenity card, but that might be, hey, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. And if it's not, really, I'm serene, whatever's going to happen. They're going to have a touch of attitude in there. So when you're doing your own internal work, when you're thinking about this, act as if they can hear your thoughts, because maybe there is a telepathic thing going on between you. Nothing shocks me anymore. I'm getting thoughts from people. I think about them and then they call and I was like, were you just fucking thinking about it? They're like, yeah. Well, obviously I called you, but you know what I mean? It's like, no, I heard you in my thoughts, or felt thoughts that all of a sudden I was thinking about you. Happens all the time. We're all one. Please, the conscious mind is the teeniest, tiniest part of the mind. that we are aware, right? The conscious mind, we're conscious of so little. Subconscious mind catches all the sensory data that the conscious mind can. It's the realm of dreams, the realm of imagination. It's the interior world, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. But the unconscious mind is the crown chakra and above. It's everything else. It's who knows what's going on. It is the unknowable for us right now. The best that we can do is know what we know, knowing that we don't know. A little bit of wordplay there. Right? Be aware of what's going on in the internal world, shift it, heal it, because by the way, the Serenity card, that's the courage to change things you can, right? So have a look at yourself here. Go inside and act. So funny, the word is act as if your partner is here. Have a conversation inside with them first. See what comes up in you and heal what rises in you. Just saying, right? I don't tell people what to do, but I'm a spiritual counselor and a spiritual teacher. I've been doing them all a really long time, but you can see all three are really one thing. The Hedonist archetype. Now, what a pretty card, right? It's just like, heal me a grape. I love grapes. I would. Light attribute. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Fun thing. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. So, interesting with that fear of inadequacy. With the hedonist archetype, right? Celebrates the beauty in yourself with, yet I'm not good enough. So there might be a physical beauty here, but it's like, I don't want to say this is masking this, but now let's look at the shadow side. They're saying look at the shadow side. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So yeah, can we say that there might be addiction issues here? It's not indicated yet. There are other cards that can hit the table and the clarifiers here. But with this Ace of Blades, it's like, and Harmony, it's like they really, really, really want at least an intellectual, right? Like a mind thing, a meeting of the minds with you, and understanding a communication, but a harmonious one. And they might very well come to you and say, well, I may be all this and that and this and that, and I love to touch you, and I love it when you touch me, but really, I'm not good enough for you. Or that's how I'm feeling, if really you can get to that part. Now, maybe that doesn't come out in an Ace of Blades first thing, Ace of Blades conversation. But that they need to have faith, right? Trust your faith in this situation. Now, who knows what their faith is in this? Only you kind of know you, unless this line is you. And I mean, of course, you can relate to it if it's not you, right? Anybody could. But with that harmony there, there's something very much that the two of you are not so turbulent, at least for this month. So this is an opportunity. And to them, he said, well, just have faith in yourself, have faith in you, because that's the fear of inadequacy really is that there's something inherently wrong with me. I can work and try and improve myself, but to have faith that all of it, it's a learning curve for everybody. Everybody's got that, honey. It ain't just you, right? Put trust in your faith that this is going to work out. And isn't that a compassionate, justice, balanced way of addressing that? My Leo collective. Yeah, treat them the way you want to be treated. Now, overall for this relationship, we've got the storyteller. Now, the light attribute, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Most tarot readers, most divination people, most even, I would say, a lot of the spiritual teachers, particularly shamans, usually have the storyteller archetype because they can illustrate a particular spiritual principle through an experience in their own life or through mythology, or really you can even do it through contemporary movies, TV, superheroes, all that kind of stuff too. But the shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others. Like, it's one thing to make up a tale, right? J.K. Rowling, she made up a tale, a rather large one, about the boy, who I mean. By the way, I was in the same room with Daniel Radcliffe when he was in what was that play he was in? I went to go see on Broadway, Lifespan of a Fact. I breathe Potter breath. And that's a true story, right? I just think it's wonderful that Harry pretends to be an actor so we have access to him. That's not harming anybody. That's humor. But do you get that? That the overall archetype here is the storyteller. Is everybody being truthful here? There is definitely a story going on here, and I have to say, Leos, we do like it. We do like to be in a story, but sometimes it's a little Red Riding Hood, right? Sometimes it's Cinderella. And by the way, Cinderella is a fuckload of work. Just going to say I've been in Cinderella with princes, where I try not to date princes on the whole. WHRHOLE. Well, that one's easier, actually. Just bye. That was fun. But with Guardian Angel here, guys, come on. That there is a higher thing going here. That to get the story that you are both souls that incarnated to play this relationship, right? There's a brilliant story here. One with that calls upon courage. Like if we look at this, because it's the overall relationship, as that this is about the heart. This is about calling upon the strength of a love beyond this world. The guardian angel, the higher self beyond this world. Help me heal this. Higher self, this is what you both kind of need to do. Higher self, I don't need to, I accept. I don't know what to do in this relationship. I don't know what this, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know the decision. So make this decision through me, my higher self. You show me what to do. I will do my best. I call upon you. That if I have to really listen to not just my heart, my emotions, but my soul on this one, that takes immense courage, courage, from the French word cœur, the heart, to follow the heart. Because come on, it's got the message here of true love. I'm not getting a stretch, true love floating on a heart-shaped cloud. That look. I do believe it's possible for a twin flame relationship if both people are really committed to their own personal, individual, not separate because it's in the relationship, healing, loving themselves, doing the work, you know, whatever it takes, then maybe the twin flame turns into a soulmate, turns into a true lovers. What I haven't really talked about true lovers too much because it's still being revealed to me, and I don't want to, like a Virgo, I don't want to just give a little detail. I want it to really serve. But why not? Particularly with this, be supportive of each other. Be supportive. Be supportive. That the relationship is about supporting each other in your each individual thing. So if one is like, I need to disappear for a couple of weeks and work because then we'll be like, okay, but oh, that really triggers me. I feel like I'm being abandoned because I'm not good enough. Well, then you say, all right, well, you deal with that, I'll deal with that, and I promise you, as soon as I'm feeling a little bit better, as soon as I really get the guidance, I'll text you. And you say, okay, me too, and so you don't have to gameplay. You don't have to ghost. You don't have to gameplay. You can really act as if they're there, even when you're going through it and they're not there. Let's have the clarifiers. Woohoo! Cosmic dick, the cosmic dick of initiation. Yeah, been there, done that. Have the stained bed sheets. Sorry, that's just my lightning fast sense of humor. It's hereditary. My mom. I inherited it from my stepfather. He's just dry. I love a good Libra. Libra dry lightning bolt out of the blue. All right, so this deck, the cosmic deck of initiation, has been blessed by the angels. So this is going to clarify the angel cards. For you, Leo, you've got Serenity. Serenity now! So my angels, please, a clarifier for this Leo collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and this twin flame relationship for September. Now, Pisces. Now, Leo, that's not saying necessarily you're a Pisces because you're Leo, sun, moon, rising, but if you have Pisces in your chart, I would definitely take a look-see at that. With Serenity, that what you're dealing with here is the emotional part of it, right? And I know I'm giving the Serenity prayer, and it's a 12-step thing and whatever. And, you know, serenity is an emotion as well. It's sort of like that the compassion and peace. It's a very high vibrational thing. But that this is emotional for you. But Pisces, me being a Pisces moon, I'm going to tell you that it's wavy, that you might be going back and forth and needing to return to that serenity throughout the month. And maybe that's the big decision you're supposed to make. I like that. See, I can't tongue pop. Don't know why. Just can't, but I can. Like a father fucker. I'm not a mother fucker, I'm a father fucker. I want that in the fucking Urban Dictionary. Okay. Father fucker. So, my angels, please, one card of clarity for the cards. I'll remind you what we're looking at here. The Harmony card, the Angel of Harmony, playing a violin. Ooh, violin, violin, violin. Little cake bush. Please, this hedonist with harmony, this harmonic hedonist, please, a little clarifier for that. Universal love. I just got that big hippy dippy feeling with all of this. that really this might be the more spiritually gifted of the two. And hence, really, this makes sense that they're getting some downloads as well on this. They're getting some insight, some stuff, the universal love, that there is an open heart here. You very well may be the divine masculine, my Leos, and this hedonist, the divine feminine, not about bodily gender, not about body parts, about energetic dynamic. Yeah, I mean, they're into it, but, you know, I bet they never show up on time. That's why I'm so glad 4 planets in Virgo. Woo, girl, so glad 4 planets in Virgo, right? It's like, I don't know, but if you get that, that might be part of their lack of, their fear of inadequacy. Could be, right? All right, so then overall, my angels, for this card of the guardian angel that I really am feeling is the higher self of both of them, and then if you like, the higher self of the relationship itself, please, a clarifier. For the overall relationship, this storybook story, their love is like a storybook story. Buttercup. Me and my stream of consciousness and cultural references. Please, a piece of guidance and grace, my angels. Laughter. Laughter. Well, that's good. Your guardian angels are laughing, laughing at you. Well, but that, you know, that's the thing that, oh, that is just the sweetest thing they just showed me. It's like when the two of you are really together and you make each other laugh. And often it's when you see how ridiculous things are, how, you know, it's like you really could come clean and say, well, you know, this is what I was thinking. I thought that you were sleeping with everybody else on planet Earth. And like, sleeping with everybody else, honey, I ain't left the house, right? So no one's coming over. Look at me. And real laughter there. Like there's something very healing here. And it's just odd that this is in the patterning of this reading of a twin flame relationship. This feels really good because really there's only fucking one womp womp here. And that's the fear of inadequacy with the other. But wait, we're not done. let's look. Oh, okay. These cards are wild. The Dream deck, it's I think my mom gave them to me one year at Christmas, and they're like Jungian and Freudian archetypes about dreams and stuff, which is totally tarot. So they're blessed with the gods to clarify the tarot. So each deck has its thing that it clarifies. So this one's really interesting, although what's written on the cards has to do with, if you see this in your dream, do this, and it means this, which I'm like, with most dream dictionaries, it's like, you don't know me. Maybe that means that to you. But for me, what do you know, penguin? So specific a reference. Whoopee! Ooh, I really feel like the Shecky Collective is in the room. The Shecky Collective are all of the dead comics and comedy writers throughout time who swarm around me and drive my friend Mark in Brooklyn crazy when we're together because he's so serious and they're just anything for a laugh. A laugh. I love you. And Carrie Fisher's up there too. It's fun. Okay, so let's tune in here. So now let's go to the seriousness of Apollo, although he's kind of feeling chill too. Apollo, please. One card of clarity for this decision. All right, now here we're getting down to business. This decision card for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in this twin flame relationship. Please, a clue, a tip, a hint, a dream, a symbol. Diving into the deep. Oh, look. Oh, and look with the fish with Pisces. Oh, my God. I know. I see other readers do this on YouTube. I'm like, take it down a notch. I'm like, no, I get it. I get it. Diving into the deep. An octopus's garden in the shade. I almost said Octopussy, but that's okay. That's a James Bond movie. By using certain cues, we can encourage dreams that reveal hidden or buried aspects of ourselves. Before you sleep, imagine that you are lying on the seashore. Picture yourself swimming out into the ocean. The water is warm around you. Dive into the depths. You are perfectly safe and can breathe easily underwater. Jason Momoa. Imagine swimming into a wrecked ship and exploring its many cabins. Fall asleep with the image of exploring the wreck in your mind, and feel confident that you will explore your unconscious in the same way. When you wake, what symbols from the unconscious did you receive from your deep sea dive? I think I'm going to try that just on principle. That seems like fun because I don't remember my dreams. Like maybe some fleeties when I'm waking up, but you know, a good. Okay, and another interpretation of that is go inside, go into your. Dive deep, go in, not just all up here, not just thoughty, thought, third eye, spin the third eye bean, right? Like really, what would love do here? What's the loving decision? What's the empowering decision? What with this card of the Lovers, as if they were here right now, because if it's just me making this decision, how would I act as if they were in front of me? Because, you know, if you're doing something different when they're not around you than if they were, it's called shadow behavior. So you got to look at that. You really got to embrace that there's a decision to be made. But let's get this dream deck for the Ace of Blades for the hedonist here. So my gods, please, you please clarify this this Ace of Blades. What's this communication either within themselves, this insight, this Ace of Blades, this seed of thought, or this what they're coming to communicate and want to communicate about? Please, a clue, a tip, a hint. The castle. The castle. Have fun storming it. A lot of Princess Bride going on up there. Okay. Castles are built to keep invaders out and may convey positive images of security and protection. However, there is a danger that the very strength of our fortifications may be isolating us from others. Walk the ramparts of your dream castle once more. Did you see feasting and merriment in the banquet hall? It's a hedonist, I'm thinking yes. Were these embassies, right? Were these embassies from embassies? Those should be ambassadors. Anyway, were these embassies from neighboring kingdoms? Or were they huddled with your ministers in a council of war, preparing to be besieged? I get that. They got a wall up. Now, it's so funny. I talk in my work with the interior castle, Teresa of Avila, Caroline Mace, PhD, entering the castle. But you know, with that universal love and harmony, that's a very possibility that they're getting a download, but that they're behind castle walls. This might very well be that they are in a defensive place right now, out of fear of inadequacy, but wanting very much to communicate, wanting very much to understand and have understanding be made here, because we're looking at someone who's in harmony with universal love. They just might not know how to communicate. It might be a little, like I said, you guys are probably in separation right now. So let's get a dream deck for the overall here for the card of strength. Now look, this third line is really, because I get it, this is tricky, what y'all are going through individually, but really the relationship itself. We'll have a look. So please, my gods, Apollo in particular, please, a little guidance and grace, piece of your guidance and grace, clarifying the strength card for the overall Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, twin flame relationship for September 2019. Here we go. Honey. Honey. H-O-N-E-Y. Oh, honey. 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 I hope Trixie just got a little douche chill. Honey has been prized since ancient times. The Greeks and Romans regarded it as the food of the gods. I have honey in my coffee all the time. And the Israelites associated the abundance of the promised land with the milk and honey that they believed flowed there. Appearing in a dream, honey is usually a positive, auspicious symbol. It may suggest prosperity or fertility. Are you embarking on a new project, perhaps starting a business or moving, and feeling in need of encouragement? Take heart from your honey dream. Oh, honey. Honey. Oh, honey. Really, with the card of strength, it's auspicious. There's something about this. There's something about this where, look, even if the two of you don't live happily ever after, if it stays twin flame throughout, the healing that's available here, this is what I would call a runner or a teacher. Well, twin flames are teachers of, well, every relationship is a teacher. True love, if you play it that way, if you play the game that way, kind of get, okay, what's this character for, right? Nobody's really an NPC, though. Right? You got to get that in your mind. Really, seeing this world as a ultra virtual video game, and that you level up, and there are characters that you interact with in order to get points, or however you want to see that, you know. But this card of true love sitting next to it, can't take my eye off it. So really, this line of tarot here, we've got dive in with the decision, right? Go into the emotions there, particularly with that Pisces card highlighting right next to it. That we've got the castle with the Ace of Blades, that maybe they have something they want to communicate. It might be about their fear of inadequacy, but they're not right now. And usually that wouldn't happen in a reading, because usually secrets are secrets. If there's not something someone's supposed to know, right? Like, I try not to violate people's free will in that way. But hey, that's why I pray first. But that this thing that the honey strength, right? The strength of this relationship. There's something very sweet, very prosperous, very auspicious here. So now let's take a look. We're going to get that third deck, and these last 3 cards will be the last 3 of the reading. But for you in your first line here, the Masters give you the guidance and the grace of the Lovers. It's a luck card. It's in the suit of luck in that deck. This is the Osho Neo Tarot. It's not really a tarot deck. It doesn't have a major arcana, minor arcana, or court cards. There are stories, parables about different spiritual teachers, mostly Eastern, but some Western as well. And it just gives that because they're all like, there are a lot of actual Ascended Masters in this deck. Even if people don't realize they're Ascended Masters, they are. So we're going to ask the Masters to please clarify. You know, move you over a little bit, because I need some room here. Ready? My Masters, please clarify this card of the Lovers for this Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in this twin flame relationship for September 2019. Please, a piece of your masterful grace. Receptivity. I know this one. It's about overfilling. What you have to empty out the teacup. You can only put so much tea in. You only put so much tea in. You got to spill the tea. Oh, snap. Oh, snapples. Maybe you got to spill the tea. Maybe that's what this decision is about. Like, am I receptive? Am I receptive to having the tea spilled? Or is my cup full? We've got a little booklet. I'll get to first lines on that. I'm not going to read their whole stories in the booklet about it. I'm not going to do that for you. This reading is long enough, but you know, we'll get you some info from it just to clarify. So for the hedonist in this relationship has fear of inadequacy. Please, my Masters, same thing. Can you please clarify this for the other? Really, this universal love other. Just a clue, a tip, a hint about this. Oh, how interesting. How interesting. The card of desire. Now look, I think you know what I'm going to show you here, because you just saw it. Look at these two next to each other. They're practically the same card, just different deal, right? So receptivity, you've got receptive. This is so twin flame. Well, there's at least such a mirroring resonance between the two of you in this spread. Lack of inadequacy clarified by desire. We're looking that one up because it's just a little too, I mean, with hedonist, it makes sense. It makes sense. So please, oh, start at your love. This should be a wang doodle. This should be something else. Please, my Masters. Clarifying the card of true love. Every other card here has just knocked it out of the park. So please, my Masters, a card of clarity about this twin flame relationship involving this Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Please, a card of clarity about this true love overall September 2019. I don't know, I'm a little scared. Am I blushing? I didn't know I still could. Come, yet again, come. Now, you know how I'm reading that because I'm me. But come, yet again, come. Okay. Well, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Gang bang. No, horrible. Mel Brooks version. But, oh my God. Night jumps queen. Okay, I'm getting the booklet for that because my own interpretation has already run around the world and back again. You watch my third eye just go around the collective and back again. Receptivity, card number 12, right? So what we're clarifying here, just for a visual, we're clarifying your receptivity with the lovers, right? So can you be receptive? Is there a receptivity here for you? So just give me 1 second. Receptivity, yeah, you see it's like it's like a lot. I'm just going to read you the clarifier in the beginning. Receptivity. It is time to stop aggressively seeking answers. Empty yourself totally. Become receptive to the whole existence. Just relax, wait, and have a good time. Osho snap. Wow. Wow. There's your answer. There's your answer right there. Do what you will. Let's look at the, really, just chill. Let's fucking chill. Empty out. So here you are, the judge, so used to thinking, what's the word, trying to balance passion and justice. Just chill. Empty yourself of all of that. Take a break. Not just take a break and think about it, right? Take a break. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the lovers. Enjoy what's going on here. Let's look at this card of desire, 44, which it's just so funny. It's not funny. It totally makes sense. I'm a reader. I know better to say it's funny. Oh, that never happens. That always fucking happens. 44, desire. Oh, here, just to clarify so that you can see, right? So we've got that card of desire. Desire looks just like your card of receptivity with lack of self-worth or fear of inadequacy. There's a difference. So 44, desire. It is time for you to stop seeking outside yourself for that which would make you happy. Look inside. Look inside. That's where the riches are. So they need to they're not good enough. They need to look within and deal with that and have faith that it can be dealt with. Because you know what? Everybody's got that. That it's not a personal thing. And if they're already in harmony with universal love, then maybe they're just so giving of love for everybody else and loving of everybody else, but they're just afraid that it's the fear, that child inside, that fear that it is not good enough, that it is inadequate, that is next in line to be loved. And look, you can try and love that for them, but what it's saying is just you just be receptive, right? You just kind of enjoy, relax, empty out. Like it's like, well, what do you think about that? I go, well, you just be like, well, there's all sorts of things I can think about, but right now it's just you and me here right now. Or if you are in separation, to really just say, look, whatever it is you're going through, I'm diving deep too, and I'm thinking about you, and I want you to do what you need to do for you. Like that's what love would do. What would love do? Love would say, hey, take your time, do what you need to do. I like you. Maybe this one isn't about me. Maybe I'm triggering stuff in you, right? But I don't know. That would probably be a real shift. To say, Leo, I don't know. I wish I did. I have ideas, but you know what? Go through this. I'm here, but take the time that you need. Come, yet come again. If that's like from the Bible, it probably is. I'm hearing a hymn in my head from a very long time ago. Very long time ago. 59. 56. Is this the last card in the deck? No. Okay. So we're clarifying the freaking true love card with come, yet again, come. Come, yet again, come. Sorry. It does not matter what state you are in. It does not matter who comes. The master is always ready. I'm going a little further. There is a beautiful statement of Rumi, one of the greatest Sufi masters ever. Take it to your heart. That's why I'm going deeper. Who doesn't love some Rumi? Come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of learning. I do know this. It does not matter. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come, even if you have broken your vow 1,000 times. Come, yet again, come. Don't make me cry on camera. Oh my God. Oh my goddess. Y'all, this is a big deal. And yeah, look, my eyes are welling up. Fuck. Not going to apologize. That one really hits home for me. Be supportive. Look, overall, this reading, I'm going to tell you, you might want to watch this one again. This is for an entire month, so it may not look like this is going on right now, but I'm telling you, do what you need to do on this. Go within. That there is such an opportunity in just the overall relationship, but so that even if both of you have acted out of pain, hurt each other, hurt yourselves, however you want to define that, and that's what you're putting on the scales there, my Judge Archetype Leo collective here, then get that the open heart. You can say that doesn't mean you're out of my life. Maybe we transform this relationship, because any shenanigans that went on here, it was either because the mind was ruling the heart and not in balance, or the fear of inadequacy was at work. And who doesn't have to deal with that, right? Well, interestingly enough, the landscapers are here right as we end this, so I can hear it. I don't know if you can. I'll hear it in the editing. So I wish you the very best of luck and the very blessed of luck. May all of the, includes me too, may the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and twin flame relationships be blessed with all that they need for the month of September 2019, that these relationships may fulfill their function, take them where they need to go. And may we all be blessed with the grace of true love, that it may conquer all within us and without us. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you so much, my Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I purr at you. I head bonky you. I won't sniff your ass. I don't know you. But I do wish you the very, very best and the very, very blessed of the month. Please reach out. If you have not liked and subscribed yet, you just got a really good taste of what I do for a living. So please support the channel. I'm putting out really good content. I'm enjoying it. It's very spirit practice based. And let's face it, I'm fun. And I'm not horrible to look at, which is nice. So thank you for your time, and I wish you the best of the month. But for now, hail, farewell, and a big true love, blessed, blessed family.